जो हमारी मीटिंग है वो हेल्थ मैसेज पे होगी, जो बाबरा कैर यूएस से हेल्थ मैसेज लेके आई हैं, वो हम सबके साथ शेयर करने वाले हैं कि जो पूरी टोबाटेक्स में जितनी जो ख़ास तौर पर बीमारीज़ हैं, डायबिटीज़, ब्लड शुगर, हार्ट डिजीज़, जितने भी हेपेटाइटिस सी, वो जूसेस के ज़रिए भी ठीक हो सकती हैं। सिर्फ मेडिसिन ही नहीं, उसको अगर आप जूस इस्तेमाल करें तो वो भी उससे भी ठीक हो सकती हैं। तो उसके हवाले से वो प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस कर रहे हैं।
Natural food?
Yes, natural food including.
Okay.
So now
explain.
I will translate after any problem. So I will translate.
Okay. Start.
So now I would like to invite Ms. Barbara Kerr. So you have to share with them about your experience and about health message. So where we are going.
I'd like to say thank you for coming out and for inviting me to speak to each of you. I am here in Pakistan because I have felt a great need and desire to want to come and share the things that I have learned, things that have helped me in my life.
It's okay.
And so you don't want your head to
No.
And so I just wanted to share a little bit of my story with everybody and tell them how I went from a life of having to take many medicines 4 times a day. I was dying from a disease. It was an inflammatory bowel disease when I was younger. And God literally took me from this place and sent me over here where I learned things that I had never learned about before. And because of that experience, I made a promise that I would spend the rest of my life trying to help other people to not get as sick as I once was. And so now I teach people. When a door opens, as a door was opened here in Pakistan to come and teach, I really felt a very strong desire in my heart to come and help as many people as I can. And so I'm going to be talking about nutrition, and that involves many different diseases, specifically cancer. I'm going to talk about how to use food juices to heal yourself. Juicing completely healed my body and changed my life. I was dying from a disease that I was told would completely end me. And here I am 25 years later. And so God is good. I feel very blessed to be here. We will be also discussing high blood pressure and heart disease. One thing that is my passion is to teach about how to use charcoal and how to make it in emergency, how to clean your water, how to make a poultice for a bandage for a wound. I would like to be able to share with people how to use that. And there's a book here in Pakistan that I did not bring down with me, but we will show that book. And I look forward to talking about that. I also want to discuss some things that are about more our day and age, how Wi-Fi is making us sick, how even light, like the lights shining on us in this room, can be hard on our bodies. I want to talk about how to use sunlight to heal our bodies and the proper use of those things. Also, I'm going to speak a little bit about dementia and diabetes, and I want to talk to people a little bit about any questions that people may have for me. I just want to be a resource, and this is the booklet that we had translated. And on the back, this just tells a little bit about me. I'm a holistic health practitioner. I'm from Columbia, South Carolina, and I've traveled many hours to be with you. I want to just extend a special invitation because even though I am a Christian, everybody gets sick. People are sick with cancer, heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, no matter your background, no matter where you come from in life. And so these meetings are for all of the people. And I just want to invite everybody.
Okay. So any question please?
जी, ma'am, do you think your message will be helpful for diabetes and cancers and hepatitis C, B?
I will definitely be speaking about cancer and diabetes. The hepatitis C, I will have to do a little bit of research on. I was not going to specifically present on.
And high blood pressure.
Yes, we'll be talking about high blood pressure and dehydration.
I mean, so he thinks about if any you have any research of which use will be available, will be right for this, this high blood pressure. For do you think any specific juice which anybody drinks so they will not gain high blood pressure?
So high blood pressure typically is a problem created by dehydration. So when a person becomes dehydrated, they don't know that they are necessarily that way. But the body inside can't absorb the rain outside. And so if you don't take enough water into your body, you can build up pressure in your blood vessels, which can cause high blood pressure. So drinking juices helps, drinking water helps the most. But there are, celery is very good for high blood pressure. Beet juice is very good for high blood pressure, relaxes the blood vessels. And so almost any juices that you could pick to drink will help you in one way or another, other than fruit juices. We're talking about vegetable juices.
My next question, ma'am, how do you feel in Pakistan?
I love it here. I feel very welcome. And Brother Johnson and his family, Pastor Cameron, have made me feel very welcome.
And Pakistan peoples?
Oh, everybody that I've met has been so friendly and so kind, and I just really feel welcome here in Toba Tek Singh.
Thank you.
I mean, when you have a plan to come in Pakistan, so you have to post on Facebook, and people are talking with you, oh, don't go to Pakistan and you'll be scared. So that picture is different. So you reach in Pakistan and now you feel how you feel and what people are talking about. So they means it.
Okay. Well, we only have the movies, right, and television and the media as to give us our ideas of what a culture is like. And I will say that I've never been afraid to come to Pakistan. From the very first moment, I felt like this is where I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to come here, and these people are my brothers and sisters and friends I've not even met yet. And so the moment I told my American friends I was coming, many people tried to talk me out of coming to Pakistan. They were very afraid for me. And I asked them to just stop because I didn't want anything negative. I said, if you feel scared for me, pray for me, but I'm not afraid to come to Pakistan. I am called to come to Pakistan. I'm only afraid to not fulfill the calling that God has put upon my life. So, but I'm very, very happy here and I feel like what's presented in the media is completely different than what the reality is.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so they want to know, the media persons know, so how much we depend on juices? Why?
Versus
Work in
just
anybody's,
juice or-
work in anybody's, male and females, teenager and old ager.
It's going to be the same regardless of your age as to what changes when you are looking at getting rid of cancer. It also depends on how far along a person is. If you're at the beginning of cancer versus you don't ever know when that last day is going to be, but if you are so progressed, it might be too late. But what I've discovered is that the body is resilient. When we put the right foods in, and specifically with cancer, that's foods that are very alkaline. That's why juices help so much when a person has cancer. It makes you alkaline, and we are going to do an
Ultan matlab कहना है what do you think? So why
is the stomach
so
slow?
when we and every heal, I mean
When
any
we're sick,
yes.
when we're sick, everything slows down because, as I was explaining to Brother earlier, we all have blood veins that run through our entire body. It circulates our blood, right? It takes oxygen to the tissues and it pulls in from the cells the garbage. And so that garbage very specifically goes into another set of that look like veins in our body that's called the lymph. And the lymph is your trash can. And when we get sick, that trash begins moving very slowly. And so everything slows down. The stomach slows down, the organs slow down, healing slows down. Everything just comes to a screeching halt. When you take juices, it takes the stress off of the stomach. And now there's energy for healing, and the body begins to speed up. The lymph begins to move again, and the blood flows quicker, and nutrition gets into the cells, and the healing process begins. And so then things gradually speed up, but everything works together. Did I answer your question?
मैं भी इस गल का मैंने मुझसे पहले पता बहुत ज़बरदस्त गल
मैं और भी
सही
गल और
हाँ जी
गल
करो करो करो
ठीक
करो
है
अच्छी गल
ठीक है
and juices so it's any have a side effect so they affect our liver or when we use both so sometimes our liver are like they what can I call it's just weakness you know like weak so how much help to juice to liver to make a blood more
Oh, it's wonderful. But the best tonic is lemon juice for cleaning the liver, even for cleaning the gallbladder. It's a great way to tone the stomach, is to take a lemon. Your lemons here are very, very small. In America, our lemons are very big. And so we'll cut, you know, we use 1 lemon or 2. Here, if I were using your lemons, probably 3 or 4 lemons in a glass of water about this big. And take that every day, morning and evening, to help cleanse the liver, to help stimulate the liver so that it will clean. We're also going to talk about, when we talk about diabetes, with fatty liver, which comes from eating too many refined foods like potato chips and cookies and crackers. So, junk foods.
last question
okay okay
Are you saying that women's immune systems in Pakistan are weak?
yes
Everybody?
50-50
You mean all the women?
all the women
all the women
So they get sick very
yes
easily?
yes
I didn't know that. That's interesting. Okay. I'll think about that. Juices will help. So for all of the men, go out and buy all of the women beet juice. Bring home some lemons.
Beets,
yes
And make a lemon water and fresh vegetables. Carrot is probably the best. Carrot and beet with some cucumber. When it's a very hot outside, use celery. You have celery here?
yes
Okay, celery. And that helps naturally with the heat. And it will make it easier for the temperatures.
juices help in which pregnancy woman and
Yes,
feeding
yes.
baby
Yes, because it feeds the cell, so it feeds the baby.
uh,
Absolutely.
juices help with milk
Yes, they help make the milk too. They will make the fattest, strongest babies.
Any juices?
If the woman is drinking, she just needs 1 glass of juice a day, maybe 2.
okay
And it will make good, strong babies and healthy breast milk and just a wonderful, healthier pregnancy.
thank you
any specific juice or any juice can help
Any juice helps, but my favorite for a base is carrot juice. And your carrots here have a red color. Ours are very orange. So red and orange vegetables help with the blood, help with the immune system.
Okay.
Carrots, beets, cucumber, all of those are very good. And greens especially, but in smaller amounts. So spinach and kale can go in the juice.
ਦੌਰਾਨੇ ਪ੍ਰੈਗਨੈਂਸੀ ਇਸ ਅਮੂਮਨ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਲੇਡੀਜ਼ ਆ ਨਾ ਉਹ ਯੂਜ਼ ਕਰਦੀਆਂ ਐਸਿਡ ਫੂਡ ਦਾ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਅਲਕਾਲੀ ਫੂਡ ਦਾ
Acidic food, depending on the immune system,
ਯੈਸ
in the right amount is okay in small quantities. So if you're going to eat meat and cheese, which are acidic foods, have it be the side food, like the smaller amount. Make your plate mostly vegetables and roots like sweet potato and things like that. So focus on vegetables and then have meat be the smaller amount.
ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ so much.
Thank you.